Hey everyone, welcome. Welcome back to the Barely Normal Wet Share. That would be me, Doug Bear. Man, it's been a while, but I had to come back to show something that I think is pretty neat. And in this case, it references honing or specifically cleaning stones. Um, so if you're not a honer, I apologize. I do have an idea coming up that I will be trying to do in the near future that relates to shaving, but at this time, it's about the stones. So, what is it about cleaning? Well, this is a 12K Naniwa, one of the narrower ones or thinner ones that I mounted onto a ceramic tile. And in this case, you can see that there's some black swarf on there. So when you're working with the stones over a period of time, you will build up some of the metals. It'll start to work its way into the stone itself. And what you would normally do is take a DMT or an Atoma like this and give it some laps and clean it off. And there's nothing wrong with that at all, except that it is relatively aggressive. And I found something that I think might actually be a great tool for a lot of us who straight razor hone and help reduce the amount that we're taking off the stone itself to be a little less invasive. And that is through one of these guys right here. This is a rust eraser, and this is by a company called Sabatoro, and they sell them in a 3-pack: coarse, medium, and fine grit. The white writing that's on this one here specifically is the medium, and that's the one that I use. But I found out about this through a honer in the knife world called Perfection. Excellent, fun channel to watch. But also ran into a guy, I guess now it may be close to a year ago, that is quite the hone meister and is involved in not only straight razors but just anything and everything that needs an edge. And he said that he had taught him that technique or this trick that I'm about to show you. So all you have to do is obviously make sure that your stone is wet, which I'll take this and put this in a little pan of water, and make sure that your rust eraser is wet, and give it a few rubs, and it will take off all of that swarf without any real significant excess abuse to the surface or taking off too much off the surface itself. And there you go. So now you've got a clean stone ready to move to the next progression or onto a new razor, or to simply dry off and put away. So that's my number one little trick and tip that I thought might be worth trying if you haven't seen it before. And let me know if you have done it or if you go ahead and purchase these. And if I haven't said it, I will put the link down below in the description as to where you can pick these up. And they run for about $22, $23. So I don't think they're too expensive, and I've had mine now for close to 8 months, and I don't see hardly any wear on it at all. So I think it's a good value. The other thing that I wanted to show is, let me take my Shobodani stone that I have here, and it's a little wet, but let's imagine that it isn't wet. And I am about to start to work and do my finishing work on this stone specifically. What I'll do is I'll take a paintbrush and just as it's dry, give it some swipes on the surface like this. I have found that that really improves the amount of surface junk that you'll find on a stone that's been stored away for a while. Dust, grit, hair, whatever it may be. And I hate it when I go to put a little water on, take that first couple of swipes or glaps, and you hear that kind of clicking or gritty sound, and you go, ah, man. So then you put more water on, you clean it off, and you eventually get there. But when I do it with this first, taking that brush and just swiping it across the surface a few times, it's amazing how much that reduces, and actually most of the time just completely eliminates the need to do anything more. So those are my two new tricks relating to cleaning stones, and I hope that if you get a chance to try either of these things or you do it, post something down in the thread below and let me know your experiences, good, bad, and indifferent. And I guess that's it for the moment. Until the next time, boys and girls, peace out.